Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala because of the blessing given I can stand in front of you today in great health. I also would like to say thank you for giving me this chance to deliver my speech today. My name is Aka Nazri. I'm a student in State Vocational School, Wantalo Kramat, and I am 17 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, I am 17 years old. 17. Do you know what it means? It means that I can vote. 17 years old is the start when someone can participate in election. But is voting in election important? Should I vote or abstain from voting? That is the topic I would like to say today, the impact of abstain on election for millennial society. Ladies and gentlemen, what is millennial? Millennial, according to some experts, is anyone who was born between 1980 to early 2000. So, anyone aged below 40 to teenagers who are 19, 18, or 17 years old is considered millennial. Then, there is a question in my mind. How many millennials are there in our society? According to the data collected by Indonesian Bank, in 2020, there are 34% millennial in Indonesia, and it will keep growing and even dominate the demographic of Indonesian society. So, there are 95 million millennials in Indonesia right now. How about the number of millennials here in Sambas? There are about more than 200,000 millennials in Sambas based on the data from Population and Civil Legislation Agency or Dukcapil in Bahasa Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine more than 200,000 millennials do not participate in a democratic election and decide to abstain? I believe there will be huge impact if those millennials decide to abstain from election. For your information, abstain is an act of not participating in a general election or political activity. If there is a huge impact of being abstain, then what is the motive for abstaining? In my opinion, there is no excuse for abstain in the democratic country, especially for millennials. We can see the example from American election. Why America? Because America or USA is the biggest and the oldest country that uses democratic system in the world. There are two examples. The election in 2016 and the election in 2020 that just finished a week ago in early November 2020. First, the election in 2016, where in the election Donald Trump won the American presidential election because there were only about 40% millennial voting and the majority of the millennial vote for Hillary Clinton. But that's not enough to get Hillary to be a president of America. Then, what is impact for millennials there? For 4 years, Donald Trump led America into a disaster, especially for millennials. Environmentally, Trump made policies that put millennials at disadvantages. He made policies that destroy the wildlife environment for mining business, endorsed coal mining, held back environmentally friendly policies by Obama, and the worst, he doesn't believe in global warming. Who will be most impacted by his policy? Of course, the young generation in the future will be most impacted. But what happened if millennials decide to vote? Then the example is in 2020 presidential election. Joe Biden won because there are more than 60% in America for Trump out. Millennial vote played a huge role in making Trump lose in the election. Ladies and gentlemen, how about here in Sambas? I will be voting for the first time next month to choose the leader of our region. Will it be hard? Will vote be important? The answer for the first question is no. Voting is easy. You just need to bring your voting invitation and register yourself. And then just vote by coblos your selected candidate. It will be over in less than 5 minutes. It's very easy and it is very important. My vote as millennial will determine who will be the leader of our region. He will make policy that will change the future of our region in the next 5 years, my future. I don't want my vote to be broke. If a candidate gives 100,000 to choose him or her, then it means in 5 years, my vote is only worth 100,000 rupiah. 20,000 in a year, 1,600 rupiah a month, and 50 rupiah in a day. How stupid we are if our food is broke. Then, as millennial, I want my leader, my region, my bupati, make policy that will benefit me as millennial. I want the leader to be able to provide and create job opportunities in Sambas so that the young generation have a future in Sambas without destroying our environment. Ladies and gentlemen, before I finish my speech, I would like to quote a statement by American politician Kit Ellison. Not voting is not a protest, it is surrender. So, to our millennial, let's vote because our vote is very important, especially for our future. Thank you for the opportunity, and I'm sorry if I made any mistake while delivering my speech. Thank you for your attention, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.